my channel, I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance for what I know will be probably not super satisfying, is anytime a minuscule gust of wind comes by, the flap that broke in that storm recently is still there, so it is loud. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try and cut it out or talk over it, but I can't promise anything because I can't guarantee it. So regardless of that, I want to do a review. I want to do like a first impressions of a product I haven't really seen anybody talk about. It just came out, and earlier this week you saw me do a video where I bought this, so we're gonna talk about this. I'm on it. I'm on my shit this week. I'm on my shit this week, which is good because rarely am I on my shit. So I am seeing so much Coachella content right now, and I want to go to Coachella so bad. Anyways, not the point of this video. So we're gonna try this. I want to go ahead and tell you we're gonna try this with my basic products that I always use, or most of the time use, so that we don't do it. Now, the claim for this Urban Decay foundation is that it is the Face Bond foundation. Mine is in number 1, Fair Cool. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna even look up what it claims because I don't even want to make something up. Urban Decay Face Bond foundation. Okay, so this is called, they're claiming this is the self-setting waterproof foundation. It is $40 at Sephora right now. So also, if you're doing the sale, I think this will be, they won't be up in time, but it would have been 40% off, or 20% off. So sorry. All right, I love my internet just not allowing me to do anything. Like, can we please, what does it say? Oh my god. All right, I just literally bought it, so can I not look it up through there? Okay. Oh my god, really? Look at this shit. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna look it up again. Alright, so it is saying that, what is it saying? Ultra Thin Medium Coverage Foundation. It says Ultra Thin Medium Coverage Foundation with the skincare benefits of a serum. Jesus, that's a big claim. I will, okay, let's do this. Okay, I will say, I didn't buy this in person. Okay, I ordered it online. This is the shade range. This doesn't seem like that deep. Like, the deeper skin tones seem to be kind of mediocre in my opinion. It goes from like a moderate. What the hell? It goes from like somebody who's like kind of moderately dark to like a decent dark, and then it goes like super deep. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of difference, and I'm not sure how deep this actually is. It looks like it's on camera, on video, but like, and it looks like, I don't know, these just look very similar, and then there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of difference. But anyways, there are, I believe, what, 40 shades, I think, but there are a lot of like mid-tones and a lot of pale shades, but I will say the pale shades seem to be all very yellow, so that makes me scared for this, although Urban Decay's never done me wrong, so I don't know. Natural matte finish, medium buildable coverage, ultra thin, lightweight, can't feel it, comfortable wear. Skincare benefits of a serum. It's formulated with 3% niacinamides. Improves skin's texture. No powder needed. So this is what I thought was interesting. It is formulated with a self-setting powder to absorb sweat and oil. That immediately makes me feel like this is going to be the cakiest foundation to exist on the planet. Instant skin blurring effect. Won't clog your pores. Won't cause breakouts. Humidity proof, sweat proof, waterproof, transfer, and smudge resistant. Up to 24 hours of coverage. So they have some green, oxide green pigments for olive skin tones, and then it's got a precision dropper with a no mess precise water application. Now, 24-hour application, I'm unfortunately not going to be able to test that. It is already like 5 o'clock, I think almost 6 o'clock. It's almost 5 o'clock right now, so I can't test that even if I wear it. I'm not going to wear it overnight, I'm not going to sleep in it, so I'll update you later, probably this week, on how this did from 5 to whenever I remove it. But I'm going to show So this is the Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Serum. Lots of hyaluronic acid because I need the moisture, like urgently. Okay, now I'm gonna do all of the normal products on top of everything because I want to see how it sits on the foundation as well, just like to be able to test it. So, let's see what we got going on. First of all, this hyaluronic acid feels amazing. I am going to go with, what primer am I gonna go with? Let's do the Hangover RX primer. I really like this primer. I did say I was gonna use a primer I normally use, don't I? Okay, let me not falsify anything. This is the primer I would normally use, the Bites Area Hyaluronic Acid Hydra Primer. Can you tell I'm a very dry skin girl? Everything I've used has had hyaluronic acid in it thus far. Also, if you're a dry girl too, this primer is really great. Feels great on the skin, and it's got hyaluronic acid in it, so it's super hydrating. Okay. I'm gonna come back, and I'm not gonna put any glow products on because I want to see how this looks on the natural skin first. Also, if the lighting looks a little wonky, my light went out above me, and I haven't been able to change the light bulb, so sorry. I am gonna go ahead and grab this mirror because I'm gonna need. Alright, we're back. We've got the foundation. I was gonna use a brush, but that's not fair because I don't normally use a brush, so we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna grab a sponge. Alright, now I'm wondering if I should try and find better lighting, but it's fine. We're just gonna roll with it because I've got the glare from hell, so I can't really see, but I'm hoping you can. Why is the glare so bad? Oh no. Anyways, let's get to work. So, I'm gonna give this a shake because if there's powder in here in the formula, it's gonna need to be shaken. Let me see, what is that? Oh my god. My skin is so tired of me, bro. It's ridiculous. It's breaking out. I did a purge and it is sick of me. Alright, so now my hands are slippery. So this is the patent pending applicator. Damn, that's loud, sorry. This is the patent pending applicator they were talking about. Let's just put it on the face. I mean, okay, I guess. It is a very precise. I'm putting a lot of this shit on, so I hope it's fine. Oh god. I'm putting a lot of this on my face, so I hope it works out alright. If this is super high coverage, I'm doomed. Okay, let's. I have a feeling this isn't gonna go as far as I think it's gonna go, which is fine. I'm actually going to start with the brush because I feel like the brush is gonna do more here. This is an It Cosmetics brush, so let's get into it a little bit. Yeah, I was right. This. Okay. Like, I'm just kind of a little. Like, where did it just go? Like, here's it looks a lot better on camera than it does in real life. Alright, hold on. Be patient, Casey, be patient. I just feel like medium coverage is a bold claim. Because I normally use, like, skin tints and stuff, so I'm not even really used to using, like, medium coverage stuff, and normally my skin tints do a little bit better with this with coverage, so. Alright, oh my god. It looks like somebody's trying to break in my house. They're not, it's just a thing. Alright. The brush did okay. The brush didn't really absorb any product. I'm gonna just. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna put some more on because I want more coverage than this, and it says buildable. So we're gonna put more on. I think they should unpatent this applicator. It doesn't feel like it does enough that I could like really put a puddle on my hand to like get in there, but it feels like it's intended to just go straight on the face. But it feels dramatic to use this much product right now. Like, I don't know, this just feels like a lot of product being used. I'm gonna switch to a sponge and see if that second layer, they just covered a lot more of the pimple for sure. And I feel like, to be fair, if the applicator were like a normal applicator, where like it were like a pump or some kind of like pour or something like that, or even like a bigger, I'll tell you what it is, I think the hole is too small, like, which is kind of a crazy way to phrase that, but like I genuinely do think that like it feels like it is very like too precise almost, because like, yeah, you can get into like the nooks and the crannies, but like with foundation you're not really doing that. You're doing that more with the sponge, not really the applicator. So I don't really care for that personally, but that's just my opinion, so like, you know, go off, do your thing. But alright, now keep in mind, when everything I say about this foundation, I am an Urban Decay foundation stan. One of my favorite foundations of all time. They've had two of my favorite foundations to ever exist on the planet. One they discontinued, and actually when they brought it back with the reformulation, it was then my favorite foundation as well. So I am very much an Urban Decay skin lover. So if I don't like this, it will be hard for me. Alright, I will say this is matte. This is M-A-T-T-E. There is not an ounce of dew, not a drop of oil, not an itty bitty pinch of any kind of glisten or glimmer in here. I think with this, if going forward, I would use a pore filling primer. I have a couple of pores apparently that I didn't even know I had that have been ridiculously emphasized by this foundation. Here's the thing. If you're a person who likes an ounce or the option of making something dewy, don't go for this. I know there's a lot of people that like the MAC, or I'm sorry, not the MAC, the Maybelline matte and poreless, and they can just make it dewy. You're not making this dewy. Like, I can promise you, I'm gonna try my best here in a minute to make some kind of dewiness out of this, and I don't think you'd be able to. This is so matte. It's almost dry, like drying and tough, like on the skin. Like, I feel like it's like sucked all the moisture out of my face, which is it's a rough sell. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna do the rest of the face. We'll just go over it really quick. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. I'm just gonna drop on some concealer because I want to see how concealer sits over it. This is the Rare Beauty concealer, and I'm literally just gonna drop this stuff over it. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just gonna do blush, bronzer, highlight, stuff like that, because realistically the eyes don't matter. Okay, I mean, I'll tell you this, considering I kind of feel like that just got eaten by the foundation. Like, I don't see, this is normally a super brightening foundation or concealer, and I'm not getting any more brightness, I don't think. I'm trying really hard to not be like a total ruthless bitch, but like, this is cakey as shit, which was my fear. Like, it is settled into the lines of my eyes. You'll never be able to see that from where you are. Oh my god, you can. That's fucking horrendous. Okay, you see right here? See how it's settled in there? And like, there's only product in, oh my god, that's horrific. Jeez Louise, bro, that's crazy. Alright, let's see. Okay. I want to know one thing, and I feel like this... Alright, hold on, we're gonna do one thing really quick. I'm gonna wipe lightly part of this off on this side, because I want to be very, very fair and very, very transparent here. Alright, I'm gonna wipe this side off. Just here, like that. I'm not gonna re-prime or anything, skin, so we're good to go. I'm gonna use one little like disperse. Where did I put the foundation? I'm gonna use a little tiny bit, like what I used the first time. I'm gonna just go like this, and I'm gonna go like this, and that's it. 3 little lines, and that's all I'm gonna do. I want to see the difference. I'm gonna use a different sponge and everything. I want to see if you use less product, if that helps, or if it's just the product. Because like you could put coverage on something. I would say if you're gonna use concealer, like the spot concealer, anything. Obviously, I didn't because we're doing this, but because it's self-setting, I would very much do as much as you can beforehand, because it does, I don't know how to describe it, but it does kind of dry down. Okay, let me look in the mirror. I would say it is a little tiny bit less cakey, but it's still thick. It's still a thick foundation. It is still drying. Let's try this again. I want to see. It is in the creases of my eyes. Like it's in my under eyes for sure. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's a little bit better with it sitting on top, sort of. Alright, I want to describe how it feels on the skin. The no feel texture, like feeling there's nothing on your skin, is kind of true. It doesn't really feel like there's anything on the skin until you put your hands to it. When you put your hands to it, it is still kind of like tacky. If you are having a matte product and it's truly matte and you've put powder over it, which is what they're claiming, it shouldn't be tacky to the touch. It should be powdered to the touch. Hold on. That very much had okay, let me hold on. Let me actually I can test this perfectly. Okay, so we've got a clean piece of makeup wipe right there. There's nothing on it, so I'm gonna touch my face like that, and I'm going to wipe my hand. Okay, there is like the smallest little bit. I wouldn't consider that transfer. I mean, it does transfer like an eensy teensy weensy bit, but like that would give them that. Okay. I want to put a liquid product over this. Like I want to try this Charlotte Tilbury over this because I want to see how this sits with a product that is not powder, because I'm sure it'll set fine with powder because it's a powdered product. I want to feel it without a powdered product, basically. Alright, let's see what we got. Where the fuck did it go? Okay. I will say this, I think that a lot of the product is like almost kind of being wiped away. Like there is so much product on this sponge. Alright, let me try a brush. Let's try this brush. Okay. So we definitely need to use a brush for this, for sure, if you want any kind of your product to stay. I want to see if it looks like it's lifting the powder or anything. No, it is emphasizing texture of the house, like for sure. Like this is texture central. Like if you've got textured skin, proceed with caution, because any kind of impurity in the skin, even stuff I didn't know, like I didn't know that was like almost like a scar which I know this is a more oily product, but that removed, you can see it on camera. Do you see how much of it took off? It didn't even really leave a lot. It's not the blush's fault, I don't think. Oh my god, look right here. You see the line of embarkation and debarkation. Look at that, bro. Everything I touch with this, look at the amount of foundation on my finger. I don't even know if you can see it on camera, but that's crazy. Okay, so you can't use cream products on it. Not with any kind of oil base to them at all. I'm sure powder would sit on as well. Okay, let's give it a fair little shot. See, I feel like when you use so many green products, you need to set something. Should we do a powder blush? Let's do a powder blush. Let's pop on a powder blush. This is the Too Faced Cloud Crush Blush in Candy Clouds. This is like a super pink blush. Let's just chuck on a little bit of this. This is gonna be super pigmented, I know it is. I mean, I would say that sits on top of it well. Was way more pigmented than I thought it would be. The part that I'm having a hard time with is this really self-setting, because it feels like the more you touch it, the more it goes away. Like it really, look at that wrong place. It really just, see, look, there's foundation on this powder. Look at that. So that's literally the powder. Like, it really does feel like the more you touch it, the more it goes away. I'm upset. I am upset. Because Urban Decay makes great powder, or great products, great powders, great foundations. This is one of those things where you're trying to be quirky and you did not hit the mark. I mean, the shade match is good. It works. But like, if you use a thin layer, there's hardly any coverage. The foundation, look, the blush and stuff is like still there. It just doesn't look good. All right, let's see. Let's put a setting spray on it. This is the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Setting Spray. So this is 16 hours and 24 hours. So that's damn, almost 2 days. I used that much to try to bring this look back to life a little or something. Alright, let me fan myself a little. So I'm good. I wanted to love this. I went in this with about as much excitement as a person could generate. I bought this with so much excitement. Let me be the one to have wasted $40. Don't you do it too. I will say this, it does have a powder finish. That is not a lie. But it is too powdered. It looks like a powder foundation from 2016. Like, this would have done numbers in 2016. Oh my god, that's so loud. I'm so sorry. This would have done big numbers in 2016. The unfortunate thing is we don't do that makeup anymore, really. And as much as I'd love to be like, oh, I love 2016 makeup, I do. But there's a big part of 2016 makeup I do not miss. And this is a lot of it, actually. And it emphasizes the worst parts. So it is sat in the fine lines under my eyes that most foundations don't even acknowledge. So bad. It's crazy, bro. If I were to rate this out of 5 stars, it would be like a 1. I don't think I could give it logically more than a 1. Now, because so many people are paid to write these reviews, so I don't really care anymore. But also, I want to see what people think. Save your money. The foundation is one of the most underwhelming product I've tried in the past few years. I'm tired of people writing amazing reviews when they receive an item from free from an influencer. Oh, this attached to all the dryness, no matter how much you moisturize. I was excited because I thought it'd be a great go-to-work foundation. It looks terrible. Yeah, it's awful. Then there are a lot of great